I'm super excited. This is awesome. So we have the Void War bases, the new Void War bases from Games Workshop. These are the ones which I've been waiting for ages for. These are going to be on my Inquisitorial Boarding Party retinue. And maybe the Grey Knights. I've still not decided whether I'm going to drop them onto the Grey Knights as well because, well, reasons of the Inquisitor has a Grey Knight in the retinue, and then like I could then have an Inquisitor leading a Grey Knight party, and then I could have an Inquisitor leading a Grey Knight army, and then do I have them all together? Anyway, let's have a look, because this is actually a look at the sprues, not me splurging on about Grey Knights and Inquisitors. Right. I was looking in the box for the bases. Right, we've got these. So these are the new Void War bases. They're really, really cool. We've got 25s, we've got 28s, and we have 32s. So we've got three sizes. I'm slightly disappointed they didn't do 40 mils. Why didn't they do 40 mil? It's a little bit sad. And one of the things I'm going to do is compare them to the Necromunda 40 mils. They do have little extra bits which you can make and add on to 40 and 50 mil bases to make larger bases, which is cool. That's cool. I do like that. But I just like if they'd had 40 mil bases on here, then you could have used these bits to make 50 mil bases, which would have been great. That would have been fine. So I think they're missing a trick. However, we are going to have a look at the Necromunda ones. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to clip some of these out. They're very deep set details, aren't they? They're rather funky underneath as well. I'm slightly OCD in terms of when it comes to underneath bases. Like I like the nice clean underbases, not the ones with slotters and the. Oh, these are my. I hate these ones. I hate the ones with the holes in. Anyway, that's beside the point. We've got these. I'm going to clip some of these out just very, very quickly. Let's have a look at them. They do have some very. I'm going to clip them away from the base so that I can clean the base up because I don't want the. I don't want the stress marks, and we'll clip out a 25 as well because I think I've got a 25 mil Necromunda base somewhere. And what we'll do as well is we'll just clip out one of these because then we can put that on a larger base and see how you get. So you get an awful lot. I think this is one of the cooler basing kits. You get a lot of bases. So I think you get 60 bases. You get 20 of each plus the extra bits, which is great. Anyway, let's get those out of the way. So we've got, that's a 32. They have got an awful lot of deep detail. Now that is a difference. If we zoom in, this is the difference between these bases and the Necromunda ones. Now this is a Necromunda 40 mil. And you can see they haven't got like the depth of the cut. Even though these are really good, they've got some great depth to them, haven't they? So yeah, even though they are slightly thicker, the Necromunda bases are slightly thicker. They haven't got quite as much depth of detail to them, but I think they kind of match. I think they're kind of going to be okay to kind of mix and match these in. The only downside to these is that they are all the same design. So I'm tempted to throw some of these little bits on. Like you could throw that on just to add some detail, trim around it and stuff. But these are really nice, and I have. Oh, these are gonna. Oh, I'm quite excited about these. So my basing, I've been struggling a little bit with my basing over the last few years, really, and I'm trying to pull it back again because I'm ending up getting very frustrated and annoyed about how my basing ends up looking. And it starts looking very plain and simple in my view. So I'm kind of pulling it back and just trying not to worry about it, and doing something very simple, like some texture, quick dry brush, and add some pigment powders on or something. And then I really want to start using stuff like this as well. The only issue about this is that I like a little bit more height and interest on my bases, like this base, which is, there is a video on these ones coming soon. So I like a little bit more height and interest. These just take a lot of time. I don't know whether they're worth the effort, but yeah, these are fab. So these are going to be going on my Inquisitorial bases. Now, I don't know what these little extra bits. I'm just going to snip a couple of these out and see how they fit, whether they fit on. And let's take, because I really like the grill. There we go. I really like that grill. I think that's awesome. So, do these fit flat? I think they're supposed to fit flat, aren't they? So I think they are supposed to. Yeah, I think they're supposed to sit flat to tie other bases in. But this is really nice actually, because that does give a little bit of height. And for those models which are standing on a tactical rock, it's going to be really good. So you can snip the rock off and then have 1 foot up on something like that, which is going to be great. And obviously that's designed for putting on a larger base, like something like that. So I would do something like that, glue that down, and then just trim off the edges. So yeah, I think we can do. I think as well. I think I'll definitely use the 40s. I think they will tie in okay. We're just gonna have to add plenty of details to them, just to try to add just a little bit more of that depth dimension to them, because these have got fantastic. I don't know. I can't. You can kind of see. So if you look down, I need to get a pointer. That's somebody has suggested that I get a nice little pointer so I can point to things. So I'm going to make a big pointy red stick. In fact, I could make it out of a Rough Rider lance. I could make a big pointy. There we go. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spray this red. I'm going to spray this red today, and then this is going to be my pointer. So look at the depth that you get in this. The depth in all here. There's some great kind of levels of detail. And the same on this one. Look, it's got a fan underneath the grill. So it's not just a grill. So this is the base for one of my Bulgarian, which I've done, which I put a grill on. I put a grid on, but again, there's nothing underneath it because it's just a grid that's been put on a base. But this has. How the hell are we going to paint this? So that I kind of like it when they add details for us to paint. Or alternatively, you could just slosh a wash on, give it a quick dry brush or whatever. But yeah, adding little bits of detail on that we can paint if we want to. I mean, there's detail down here. This is crazy cool. Have a look at some of the other ones. And you've got the AdMech symbol, Mechanicus. Yeah, I'm the more I'm looking at these, the more I'm slightly gutted that they didn't do 40 mils. They would have just looked so smart. They would have looked really smart as a 40 mil. But I will make some of. I will do some 40 mils with these little added extras on, and you do get plenty of them. And there are some grills. There are some grills here as well, so you can get some grills on the. Maybe maybe we can add like grills to the 40 mils. Maybe that will work. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need more sets. I've got 2 boxes, but I think all the extra little bits that you get are going to bring so much interest and detail to the larger bases when you do them. They're going to be fab. So we get 25s, we get 28s. 28s are good because you can't get 28s in the Necromunda bases, so that's good. zoom back out again a little bit. I'm going to be doing a video on sculpting tools as well soon, which is why I've got my sculpting tools all over the place. Oh dear. Right. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited by these. We will. Right. I'm going to put this video up just so that you can see. Like that is. Has that got a flat? Yeah. I don't know whether that should look better. That should look better standing up. Should look better standing up on a base, shouldn't it? That, and then doing like a wall behind it, maybe getting some of the parts from the boarding actions terrain. Yeah, really cool. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed. Just a very quick. I wanted to get a very quick video out because I got these arrived yesterday. So I got these yesterday, and I wanted to get a video out just because I'm really excited about them, and I want to get them. I want to get them underneath all my new navy breaches and RBTs and Grey Knights and Inquisitors and everything like that. So yeah, it's gonna be fab. It's gonna be fab. Right, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go and paint my pointer. I'm gonna get a nice red, get a nice red pointer. Maybe actually, what I could do is stick it in a paintbrush handle, so I've got a proper pointer. Because I'm making a sculpting tool later. Anyway, you don't need to know about that. That's a different video. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. I will see you later, I am sure. Thank you very much to everybody who has dropped in and subscribed as a Patreon recently, and the same on Twitch. You can find me on Twitch at it's usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and most Saturdays. It's twitch.tv/Chris Frossin. You can find me on Patreon under the same name, and Twitch and Instagram at Chris Frossin as well. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see you at the next video. That's a nice quick one. We are in and we are out. Boom. Something like that anyway. Right, I'm going to go. I've got to get my Grey Knights on these. So that is a Grey Knight on. Actually, let's do that. Bonus content. That's a Grey Knight. That's one of my Grey Knights which I've just put together on a Necromunda base. And then if we just tacky substance him off. There we go. And we can tacky substance him back on. Yeah, I can see how this is going to look cool already. Right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.